Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another fantastic episode of The Advice Dudes. We are back after a long hiatus, but we are so excited to give you some of the greatest advice you will ever hear on the interwebs. I'm John Ginty.
I'm Colby Sutter.
And I'm Tommy Elliman.
Now, we're here to answer all of your questions, so if you do have any questions, you can hit us up on social media. Obviously, the hustle life doesn't stop for anyone, and it definitely doesn't stop for us. I'm a filmmaker, so I was making a film over the summer.
Got the Red Bear Coffee Company's been huge. We've been expanding, building an empire, and just a lot of speaking and traveling around the country.
Oh, we've been pretty busy flipping multiple houses this summer and being the highest volume real estate team in Central New York.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. He flips houses like an employee at McDonald's flips burgers.
All day, every day.
That's what happens. That's the hustle life.
Hustle. 24 hours, 10 days a week.
So here's our first question from social media. What is the best way to raise money?
I find the best way is candy bars. I've always said candy bars. I've done tons of research on candy bars, and it turns out 4 out of every 600 person, I believe, was the research I said, eats candy bars. If you actually just do the math, play with the margins, you have such a high product, you can sell those candy bars if you buy them wholesale, say for $1 a piece. You sell those things for $2 a piece. You're making some good money.
That's pretty good.
I made $60,000 in high school just selling candy bars.
I've been told I'm one of the best when it comes to playing with margins. In high school, I had a nickname. It was Margin Player. But one thing is, you have to seek out potential investors.
Yep.
And what you want to do is overpromise. Even if you can't deliver, you want to overpromise. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, sell it like 10 times more than what it actually is, or actually could even do. The last thing you want to do is tell them some of the pitfalls or some of the things that might happen that would be negative.
You can fleece a sheep many times. You know what I mean? That's what I've always said. Never drain them, but fleece them all day long.
That's
coming back.
100%, because, people don't like risk. So don't sell risk.
Sell reward.
Sell reward. Sell
Don't
hope.
sell that could be a slogan.
Yeah.
Don't sell risk. Sell reward. We like to go door to door and collect dogs. We actually, we take dogs for walks. We go to yards. We see dogs in yards. Maybe if there's smaller or weaker children out walking the dogs or anything like that where they could get overpowered, we take the dogs and we walk them.
Just take it from the kid.
Because you don't want a dog to escape or get run over or something like that. You don't want a dog that's cooped up in a yard, like in a fenced yard. They're not getting enough room to get out and get around. So we take the dogs, we walk them, and then we get a flyer. We take a photo of them. We deliver a photo showing them on their walk to the owners. We take it, send it over to the owner's house. Usually the owners feel, just so thankful that we have the dogs and that we're taking care of them, that they give us some money. And, we bring the dogs back. And it's also, the weird thing is we've also found that people are also really, excited for their kids to get exercise too. Maybe a lonely kid playing in the yard. Take that. You take them for a walk. They make those little
Just
kid
put a leash
straps.
on the kid?
Just throw the
That
leash right on the.
Right, why you always have that white van, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was business, but it is a business.
Well, I mean,
so
it is business.
Okay.
It is business.
Okay. Do we have another question?
Yeah, we do. We have another question. You ready? Our second question is, and this is a good question in today's shady business world. If someone does not pay you, what's the best way to recoup your losses?
I'm going to use what my good friend Nick Murphy always tells me. He told me, you get in your car, you drive over to their house, usually at nighttime, and you sit there and you wait. As soon as they fall asleep, you run into that house, and you just run right up into the room, you jump on them, and you demand your money back. It pays 9 out of 10 times he always gets paid. And then I asked him, I'm like, hey, what if you get arrested, people call the cops? He said, legally, the police can't do anything because the person owes you money.
That's interesting. I usually do the exact opposite of that.
Okay.
It's a lot of weeping, a lot of crying. Sometimes I'll self-defecate in front of them.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, what are you doing?
That's moving.
I've seen you do that twice.
There's no
literal movement.
That's
like a literal movement. Usually what ends up happening is, fine, I'll give you your money. So, I mean, if all else fails, just cry like a 3-year-old. Do we have a third question?
Yeah, we do.
Here on the internet, we hear one of you still lives at home with their parents. When is it a good time to leave home?
So I have three boys. They're all very young. I'm raising them a very particular way, where at the age of 12, they're all going to be out of my house. So
Yeah, no, that's good. I wish I had a different answer. Mine was I left my house when I was 9.5.
Oh, good.
So I would say 9.5 is a little early. 12 to 15,
Yeah.
good age. You're considered an adult. Get out there, especially if you're looking for like a spouse. start a family, get out there, start a family young, so you're not old in your 40s, 50s having kids and starting a family.
That's good. When do you plan on moving out?
Well,
that's all the time that we have for you today. We're so excited to be back and so glad that you can join us. Remember, if you follow our advice to the letter of the law, you will be successful. I guarantee it. I'm John Ginty.
I'm Kobe Sutter.
and I'm Tommy Elliman. We'll see you next week.